and welcome back to another video. Today's video I'll be covering the Takamine Electro Acoustic Guitar GF49CE CB. And this is one of the latest Takamine's newest model, and I'm honestly really excited to cover this. So shout out to the Davis Guitar Music Center for this wonderful opportunity to cover such a special looking guitar.
The Takamine GF49CE CB is an outstanding flashback to Takamine's 80s era heritage. This guitar looks really awesome in its cosmic black sparkle finish and classic red binding. Beneath the distinctive colors lives a great FX-sized cutaway with a spruce top and sapele back and sides. This combination gives the guitar tremendous warmth and volume within its compact size. The neck is sleek and comfortable, showcasing Takamine's legendary playability. Featuring a built-in TP3G electronic, it allows you to turn up the volume when you plug it in.
So let's do a quick run through on the specs of this guitar. It has the FX cutaway, so over here is the cutaway, making it easier for you to reach the lower section of the fingerboard and more comfortable. It's got a spruce top, giving off the lovely bright tone and providing the clarity you need for fingerstyle. And to balance the bright tone, they added sapele for the side and back of the guitar so that it's like more balanced and good for, when you're doing strumming and, more versatile sound range. I find it super cool that they added the cosmic black sparkle for the finishing of this guitar. So essentially the entire guitar, like even its back, is the cosmic black sparkle. And if you look at it, like when it's reflecting the light, you can see the glitter and all the sparkles there. My first impression of this guitar is like, wow, it is a very striking, very rock looking acoustic guitar, because it's very rare that you see an acoustic guitar that's designed in terms of its aesthetics to look like an electric guitar. So it's a very aggressive looking color palette design, which I really love. So it's like, you can see there's the cosmic black sparkle as the body space. Then they use like red highlights around the edge to make it look very striking and popping. And what I really love about the red highlights is that not only does it surround the body of the guitar, like on the front side of it, there's also like the red highlights at the back and also a red highlight line over here. And also the neck over here, they added like the red highlights too, all the way until like the headstock. So there's kind of like a 2D popping tree effect. The hardware is also black color to match the overall aesthetics of this guitar, being the color palette scheme of black and red, with the red being the stark contrast to make it really pop and give it that tree effect. So I really like how they made the machine his black color too, and it's also the glossy kind of black color to match with the overall aesthetics, where this is like kind of a glossy galaxy looking black and not the matte kind of machine head black. And also the strap pins here on the top and also at the bottom, which the bottom strap pin is also the input jack for the preamp. So basically it's also black color to suit the overall aesthetics. I love how they strike a balance and also adding the natural guitar's wood over here, laurel over here, so you can see that the wood gleams very nicely. And the preamp over here, oh my gosh. And for the preamp over here, they're using the Takamine in-house preamp, which I'm a big fan of, as you have the volume control over here with a very comprehensive tone control over here, where you can adjust like the bass, middle, and treble accordingly to how much you want. There's also the built-in tuner, so you can just click it to turn it on and click it to turn it off. And the battery would be over here, the Takamine logo.
Let's take a look at the specifications. Featuring the FX cutaway body shape, it's very comfortable to play while maintaining a balanced and resonant tone. The cutaway design allows easy access to higher frets, making it suitable for lead play. Its spruce top provides clarity and brightness ideal for finger picking style. Combined with its sapele side and back, it offers a well-rounded sound. The mahogany neck contributes to the guitar's overall warmth and sustain. It's also known for its stability and durability. The laurel fingerboard offers smooth playing experience and a balanced tone response. It's also visually appealing with its lovely green pattern that complements the guitar's overall design. The neck profile of a Takamine guitar is offset like an asymmetrical letter C, slightly thinner on the bass side, so that it fits the natural shape of your hand. This improves playability by reducing the distance the wrist must move when the thumb is moved toward the first string, resulting in a comfortable feel and an exceptional playing experience. With a net width of 42.5mm, it helps to make it more comfortable. Personally, as someone with smaller hands, I find this very comfortable, and let's say you prefer to play faster, while the neck profile of this guitar helps to accommodate for more agile neck movements. This guitar also features Takamine's distinctive split saddle bridge, providing accurate acoustic intonation through a specially compensated design that is quite literally split, giving the two unwound strings, the B and the high E, their own well-deserved break and enhance overall intonation. It's also equipped with the built-in TP3G electronics preamp system, so this will include a 3-band EQ featuring the bass, middle, treble, and a built-in tuner, making it ideal for live performances or studio recording. I really appreciate the addition of a built-in tuner, as not only does it add a more minimalistic aesthetic to the guitar, it also provides more convenience, as you don't have to carry around a tuner, especially when you're traveling around with your guitar. My personal favorites for the preamp features would be the 3-band EQ with the bass, middle, and treble, so this would offer players with more tonal control on how the tone is going to sound like through the amplifier. So whether you wanted to provide more warmth or more brightness to the tone, you can adjust it based on your own personal preferences. The striking cosmic black sparkle finish really adds a bold, eye-catching appearance to this guitar, and I really like how the finish is complemented by classic red binding, adding a kind of 80s retro aesthetic vibe. The way the glitter shines on the finishing is absolutely mesmerizing. It kind of reminds me of when you're staring at the sky at night and all the stars are just twinkling and sparkling. The finishing is applied to both the front, side and back, headstock, and the neck of the guitar, so essentially the whole guitar except for the fingerboard and the bridge. It's paired together with the classic red binding on the edges of the guitar. I really love the 80s aesthetic design of this guitar. Not only does it offer a bold, eye-catching appearance, it kind of gives off a very rock vibe, and I really like that. I also love how different aspects of the design help to complement and bring out the best of each other. So the red binding really helps to make the cosmic black sparkle finish pop, and the natural wood grain on the fingerboard really helps to maintain the natural aesthetic vibes of the guitar. It is an interesting design take on an 80s aesthetic style. Honestly, I'm really glad that Takamine decided to make a left-handed version of this awesome looking guitar, so more people can experience playing this amazing guitar. The design for the left-handed guitar would be the mirrored version of the right-handed one, so the cutaway would be on the opposite side, and the preamp would be on the opposite side too. It also has the letters LH added before CV on its model name. Both guitars are available at Dave's Guitar Music Center, so I highly encourage you to go and give them a try. I think it's really great that they stocked up on the left-handed version of this amazing guitar so that left-handed players would have the opportunity to try this out. Cause seriously, this is a super fun intermediate level guitar that offers great playability and comfort.
Okay, so let's do like a short demonstration on the sound. Just like its fellow Takamine guitars, it has a really low and comfortable action. So when I press the strings, it's like so comfortable, and I really like how the frets over here are very nicely done. It's really smooth. So when I was like sliding, it's like it feels very smooth and comfortable. I also really like the body shape as it can rest it quite comfortably. In terms of sound, because of its body composition, it's got a lovely clarity and brightness from the spruce top, and when you're, hitting the first three strings for more bass, the sound really helps to bring out more warmth to it, providing a more balanced tone. So overall, I think this is more of a fingerstyle, especially given that it's got a spruce top and a cutaway here, so you can play more complicated songs more comfortably. And I really like the sound projection of it, so I got a very nice clarity to it. The resonance for this is also quite good too, as I can sustain the notes for quite long. Alright, so let's try to start harmonics. It's really nice, it's still sustaining as I'm talking here. Yeah, it's like a very nice harmonics, and the pickup frequency is like very clear. So the input for Takamine guitars is a more minimalistic aesthetic, so the strapping would also be the input. So yeah. Okay, so right now I'm plugging into an amplifier and I set it to the acoustic setting. So from here, the volume is about set a little bit lower, and the tone effects, right now they are all at 0, so this is like the default. So this is how it's gonna sound like through an amplifier. Okay, so I want to increase the low here. So now there's more bass. So I cranked up the low to the top and I maintained the high and mid to the default 0 settings. So this will offer more bass. Okay, so in terms of sound, after cranking up the low to the maximum, basically there's a lot more bass and warmth to the tone, and we can still hear the clarity thanks to the spruce top. Brightness because we have augmented it with the low over here. So in terms of brightness, it's more mellow now. It's a warmer tone. There's more bass, more power, and I really like how basically the soprano helps to blend it in, and the spruce top still provides its lovely clarity to it. So now I'll be increasing the treble and putting the bass to, default settings. So right now, your settings would be the low and the mid being 0, then high would be +12. Okay, so after increasing the treble, which is the high, is very bright and very clear. Okay, the clarity is from the spruce top, but essentially increasing the high makes it really bright. And in terms of precision, when you play fingerstyle, a more complicated sound that doesn't require so much bass and requires more on these two, more specifically, like the guitar strings like these two over here. You really want the brightness there so that you can hear the precision in terms of the notes that you're picking. So we really want it to be bright. In terms of its aesthetics, this guitar has a very rock look, and it makes me feel like I want to play more metal or rock in terms of the tone and stuff. So I'm gonna adjust the setting of the amplifier to have the metal effect. Alright, so now I've adjusted the amplifier to a metal setting, and I've also increased the gain on the amplifier. And the settings for this, because I wanna play something that's I consider more solo like that in terms of the position when you want to hear more of a notes being struck precisely and stuff. I increased the treble to +12 and the mid and low would be balanced. So yeah, I'm just gonna strum here to let you guys hear how it's gonna sound. So this sound, it actually complements the aesthetics, because it's a very gothic and rock look. So I really like the kind of style where you're playing an acoustic guitar and It can sound like an electric guitar to an amp, and it matches and it complements the aesthetics a lot. Alright, so I lowered the volume slightly lower on the preamp, increased the bass to maximum, and I put the mid and treble setting to medium. So I'm still playing with like the metal settings and increased gain. So here's how it's gonna sound like.
I highly recommend you guys to check out the demo video posted by Davis Guitar Music Center, where they cover more in-depth in terms of different playing styles. Anyway, here are some sections I would like to feature. The guitar has a lovely bright and clear tone thanks to the spruce top, making it ideal for fingerstyle playing. The sapele side and back adds warmth, helping to balance the overall sound. When plugged into an amplifier, the volume increases and can be adjusted using the guitar's built-in preamp. The 3-band EQ gives players greater tone control, allowing them to fine-tune the brightness and warmth to their personal preference. To match its 80s rock aesthetics, I tested the guitar with metal effects, and it sounds absolutely amazing. The clarity it delivers makes it perfect for solos where precision is key. When the preamp warmth and the amp gain are increased, it produces a powerful roar similar to a humbucker pickup. Paired with its comfortable neck profile and consistent low action, it almost feels like playing an electric guitar. The sound projection and resonance are excellent for its FX cutaway body shape, and the cutaway itself makes it easier to reach the higher frets. The harmonics are bright and clear, making this guitar great for songs that incorporate harmonics at certain intervals. When it's unplugged, the guitar really lets fingerstyle playing shine, while remaining versatile enough for different techniques. Players can smoothly blend strumming and fingerpicking style together at the same time, with the tone transitioning naturally.
I think in terms of the tone, this is a very nice fingerstyle guitar where the clarity really shines thanks to the spruce top. And when you plug it into an amplifier and you adjust the settings, even though like I change the settings to have more bass or even more treble, you can still hear the clarity consistently throughout. And in terms of its aesthetics, because it does have a more rock and gothic look, when I'm playing like, I switch the amplifier to metal and when you're just playing metal, it actually complements the aesthetics too. So in terms of both its tone, I'd say like it's a very interesting fingerstyle guitar that you can use to play electric guitar songs too, as it really matches the aesthetics too.
So here are my final thoughts on this lovely guitar. The Takamine GF49CE CB is a highly versatile fingerstyle electro acoustic guitar that's incredibly comfortable to play, thanks to its consistent low action and FX cutaway body shape. The spruce top delivers brightness and clarity, while the sapele back and sides adds warmth, creating a perfectly balanced tone. The official Takamine demo video showcases its versatility, featuring a mix of strumming and fingerpicking techniques. I highly recommend you guys to check it out so you can hear how versatile this guitar sounds. Based on all the demos featured in this video and also from my own personal experience, this guitar maintains exceptional clarity. Its built-in preamp features adjustable brightness and warmth for personalized tone shaping. And whether it's plugged in or not, its clarity remains consistent. Its sound projection and resonance are outstanding, with harmonics ringing out clearly. The guitar excels in strumming, fingerstyle, and even rock, perfectly matching its cool 80s aesthetic. The cosmic black sparkle finish is absolutely stunning, enhanced by the red binding and Sanho rings and makes it visually pop. This bold, stunning look easily catches people's attention. Takamine has done a fantastic job blending vintage-inspired aesthetics with modern functionality, including the advanced electronics for superior tone control. It's also really great to see a left-handed version available, making this versatile guitar accessible to more players. Shout out to Davis Guitar Music Center, Takamine's official distributor in Singapore, for the wonderful opportunity to cover this rock-looking 80s aesthetic electro acoustic guitar. If you're in Singapore, I highly recommend you guys to visit your store to try this guitar in person. And while you're there, check out the Takamine's latest 2025 models and experience their excellent playability firsthand too. For Takamine's 2025 models, each guitar features their own unique aesthetic while ensuring great playability for all of them. They're all very comfortable, so I highly recommend you guys to check them out in real life. If you enjoyed this review, don't forget to like and subscribe as it will really motivate me. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a pleasant day and see you next time.